the number one reason why startups fail. Okay, it might be, he has a couple ones, but this is, number one is just like, they're trying to do it all themselves. They don't have another founder with them. True. Yeah, goddamn. But there's something like, say for example, 1-800-JUNK. That was an example of this company. Like, you have people come on and they had a bad culture because they didn't buy into the vision. They're just like, oh, we help people get rid of trash.
Right.
But the vision is actually like, hey, we're going to improve your life by eliminating all these unnecessary just distractions, these this junk in your life. And that's how it's going to make it better. So that was...
You'll feel fulfilled
right
by getting rid of your junk. Like, that was the story.
I love addition by subtraction.
Right.
That's basically the mission, and that helps internally and when you're selling this to people.
And so what's the founder do? Fires everyone.
Just
11 people.
Eliminates, starts from scratch. That's why it's so important to really get the foundation right, because if you don't from the start, you're screwed. That's why I try and spend extra time in the beginning with our own team. I think that's so foundational to the direction you go.
Oh, that was a good one. Talk about independence when hiring really good people. It was at Patagonia. Their employees were so good at what they do. They're so independent. They love the culture in Patagonia so much that they're practically unemployable anywhere else. I thought that was super cool.
Explain that more, because like unemployable as in...
Oh, I forget what he said. I bookmarked it because I think it was at the end of the book. Unemployable in the sense that like they wouldn't fit in at any traditional company.
Right.
Because they're not just going to sit around and follow orders. They had this awesome rule. It was like, if there's a surf at 5 p.m. or something, like, take it.
Right.
Go take it. Burton, too, would close if they got 2 feet of snow.
Right.
Those are cool culture things. Like, that's what keeps people around. Patagonia, too, like, they had great childcare. They'd send nannies on their work trips and vacations. And those kids ended up coming back and working for Patagonia. That's a good investment.
Yeah, it's kind of this mix that's kind of later on in the book when it talks about the destination, like really having the culture. But that's so key, is just being casual, like being cool. Like, this is what you'd want to do with your friends.
There was one instance in the book, it kind of kept coming up, that was the antithesis of that and how poorly things go when you don't abide by those notions of culture. And it was the founder of American Apparel, who was basically just doing everything, micromanaging. He was literally like head designer, photographer, also model. He was like literally the company.
Right.
And when things went down, they went down really fast because of that. So that's the inverse, at least.
Yeah. So I think it's just key to really, from the start, have that good team, have the good, just moral, like the culture within, because at the start, especially, you can't pay people as much as you want to. So you have to have these other perks, in the sense it's just fun to work there. Another important one is the co-founder that you start with. And I think I want to say Paul Graham as well.
Say it.
I want to say Paul Graham.
Say it.
But like, the number one reason why startups fail. Okay, it might be, he has a couple ones, but this is, number one is just like, they're trying to do it all themselves. They don't have another founder with them. Because I guess Guy Raz talks about this, but the downs, the lows of a startup are so low that if you don't have this network around you, which in the co-founder, that's the best there is, you're going to flounder, you're going to fail. And that's kind of why it's nice that we have this little mix of like, you know, we have an off day.
It's bad.
You just bring each other up, as long as you're optimists.
Right.
Like,
right.
Can't have double negative.
I think too, like, that's an overarching trend in just how I built this podcast.